Zhuhai sky makes your heart fly. Don't ask me why, it's just Zhuhai. Zhuhai sky makes your heart fly. Don't ask me why, it's just Zhuhai.
So we did a previous video where we were walking from the Opera House, which is right there along the waterfront, and then that whole side there wasn't a beach, and then this is where this beach starts. And I think my plan to this one is we're gonna walk all the way down and just kind of see how it changes over time, what it's like. So so stay tuned for that. That's kind of the urban Zhuhai is over there. Okay, we have a little bit of Zhuhai, China for you. Let's put this right up on the map so you can see exactly where we are. And without further ado, let's get right into it as if you were there yourself. Come on, let's go with me. So now you got to see that on the map. There's the Opera House straight up that way. You can see tons of kids and all kinds of people kind of walking into the, like the, what do you call that? Tide. So I think when the tide goes in and out, it leaves stuff that kids can pick up, and clams, I think, probably oysters, stuff like that. So anyways, we're gonna walk, oh, it says stay out of the water. We're gonna show you what this beach looks like. I don't know, I think people are in the water. No, they're in the mud. We should probably walk down there and see what that looks like. So okay, so this is what it looks like up here, and then I guess we should actually walk down and see what that looks like down there. So yep, basically it's the nice waterfront right here, and down there's the beach. So let me get close to the water. Okay, so now you can see the Opera House, and then you can see the water. It looks like the tide's moving in and out. It looks kind of muddy, and it says no swimming here, and I guess there is no swimming here. Nobody is swimming. So I guess they just kind of play here. But there are swimming beaches, but this definitely isn't one. But at least now I know what it is. But yeah, it's all kind of muddy in there. So I guess that's what it is. And I guess that's why in some of these beaches I'll see more of these, like they'll sell like shovels and different stuff like that. There's a Zhuhai museum straight up the hill there, at the top. So I've seen that. But yeah, this looks like kind of a place just to play in this space. Hey, just walk through it. This is kind of the bulk of it. I think it must be because of the museum, I guess. But yeah, you can basically see it's mostly kids playing in the, it must be a good place to build sandcastles and stuff like that, because they all have their shovels, and it's like a little economy of selling shovels and pails. I saw that yesterday when I was recently at another beach in Zhuhai, just kind of trying to get a feel for them, and I was seeing lots of pails and shovels for sale. So let's just walk directly towards the Zhuhai Museum. There's a little girl with a pail just kind of hanging out by herself there. It's kind of cool photo. Oh, this guy he has the kite. There he goes. He has the kite going, so looked like a bird at first. Okay, so here's the Zhuhai Museum, and so now we kind of have an idea of what this beach looks like. It looks like there's definitely a big beach. I don't think that people sunbathe at all. Pretty much most of Asia, I think almost nowhere in Asia. But if Zhuhai had a bunch of tourists from Russia or Europe, they would, because I see that a lot in like Vietnam beaches and Sanya Beach in China. That will attract sunbathers from Russia, or yeah, predominantly Russia. There's Russian signs everywhere there. I have filmed that down there before. So anyways, that's kind of an idea of this particular beach, and we're gonna go down there a little bit further and see how it changes. So stay tuned for that. And there's the museum. There's another stay out of water. So I guess this whole area is like a stay out of water space. And over there next to the museum, I can see some, there's a museum there. It looks like there's kind of a mall thing right over there. Let's just kind of walk. And it looks like there's also like a little thing you can go up to the mountain and overlook from the hilltop over here. I've seen that in different spots, but that's another one. But yeah, there's a mall right there. It's like a little shopping area for, probably set up for tourists. Okay. And I guess we're gonna get into a little group of people here. So you can kind of get an idea. This is kind of the demographics, so you can kind of see. Oh, I think I know why. So here is where you can wash your feet off, so you can get all dirty in the mud and the sand over there. Then you can come over and wash your feet. It's like they're also walking a really nice dog there. Okay. Okay. It's a nice dog. I wish I could speak Chinese. I could communicate with the camera. Wouldn't take much actually. I am studying a little bit, but it's slow process. Okay. But one of the things I am noticing that this is a pretty expensive beach, so if somebody wanted to be kind of by themselves and just kind of chill out, and they don't want to swim necessarily, you can just sit on this beach and hang out. So yeah, definitely not a swimming one, and I think there's probably no lifeguards here either, and it looks too muddy for swimming anyways, from what I can tell. But anyways, that's my assessment. Come here. I guess part of Lover's Lane, you could come down here in the evening and just kind of chill out at the beach. You could also chill out in the grass too, I guess. And they got street lights. Anyways, I want to get to that building and just kind of see what that building is straight ahead. So another stay out of water sign. It's a little island over there, like a little pier, and a little thing over there to walk out on. We'll get up there a little sooner. We'll get up there and see what that's all about. It looks like a hospital or something over there. I think I saw, don't know if it is or not. It's kind of more of a park space in here than anything. Okay, we got vending machines. We have that little structure that we're gonna go to. It looks like you can walk and overlook. You do have a nice view of the opera house from this angle. Plus you can have the skyline. And it looks like people are coming up from over here, which is a little bit of a temple up there. And kids can also buy the pails and the shovels up there as well. So, okay. So I just climbed up here. Here's where we're just at. You can see the park area. So it's a nice park space. All written in Chinese. And then this looks like it comes up to a mountain right here. And then here looks like we have a nice little park. And then this is where I wanted to walk. This would be kind of the end of the beach as far as I know. It's like a nice little oasis at the beach. There's a helicopter up above. But like you have a park, you can kind of hang out. It looks really lush. All the foliage right there. Should go up that way. Maybe I will. But I'm going to be going. Here's that beautiful lushness of the park. I kind of want to see what this whole structure is all about, so that would be our goal. Looks like it's kind of a coffee shop. So you can sit at this coffee shop. It's like Station S. It says craft beer and kitchen, so you can actually hang out at this beach. Drink beer even, I guess. Huh. It's kind of cool. Yeah, this is nice. So yeah, I think I saw a couple way in the distance in like a wedding. So I think that is a spot for wedding. Looks like there's also the toilet, so I think this would attract more of the couples probably. So let's see what's up on here. Oh yeah, I got a nice platform that you can take photos from. And there's some of the park too, so there's another thing up there even. So this is what this one looks like. Opera House, and then you can go all the way out to that platform. And then there's also like this little craft beer place. You can get some beer. Should walk up and see what that's all about. Looks like, I think I kind of already know, but I should bring it for the camera. Okay, so let's go down this way. We'll just kind of give you an idea. So it looks like the kids can bring out the pails out in this mud too. Then you have these beautiful views of the, actually this is more photogenic. So like, you know, if you were gonna take pictures somewhere, this would be a good spot. So I guess that's why it's here. And then you can see the Hong Kong, that's the bridge to Hong Kong, the distance there. Then there's a nice little park in here too. But I'm just gonna follow it down because I want to see. Looks like this looks out on both sides. The other side is Tangjiawa. So it looks like there's also like a walking bridge that you can take and walk all the way out there to that little island right over there too. Yeah, there's a Tangjiawa beach up there. I think that's I'll tell you about it in a minute. But the other day I walked on Tangjiawa beach, but I think I started maybe where those tall buildings are at down that way, like right where that peninsula's at, and then that peninsula I think actually designates Tangjiawa. So yeah, it looks like you can walk out here to that island even. I think there's even people on the island, I think. Maybe not. Yeah, it looks really nice. And you also have this really nice garden over here as well. Really lush with a lot of nice plants and trees. There's another coffee shop over here, Arto Coffee. Yeah, this looks nice. Let's get over there by the sand. Okay, so now you can see the island. You can see the walkway. You can see another beach on this side, and it comes out to a coffee shop. So there's a coffee shop right here called R2 Coffee, and then you have the whole park over there. Okay, R2 Coffee. Looks like you got some surfboards. Is that surfing? Windsurfing. You got windsurf boards. So you got a whole row of windsurf boards there. And then we're gonna take a look over to this other beach, and now you kind of have an idea of both of them. Okay, looks like they got the windsurfing over here. And more couples and kids. See, they got a rubber raft over there, rubber raft, different types of boats as well. Okay, so let's.
Hello.
Hello. And they got a coffee shop up there. Ardu Coffee. Okay, so we could walk out this a little ways. It looks like we just walk out and walk back. And since we walked all the way, like way down there, walked the whole way. We've been walking for about an hour and a half. This is the third video of the third part of the beach. Oh, he's doing something down there where he's making a noise. And you can hear that vibrating sound. And all these kids are doing, I guess this must be a no swimming beach as well, because I don't see anybody swimming. But this looks like a nice place just to kind of hang out in general. And they got a nice park. And a nice place to walk down. Yeah, Zhuhai, I think that's called Lover's Lane, what we were walking. It does seem like ideal for couples. Okay, so yeah, that's a little peninsula, and then on the other side is called Tangjiawa. Pretty nice. Okay, so I think what we're gonna do is we're just gonna capture that last bit of the beach. So we just the last two photos, if you caught it all the way to the end, you can see thumbnails at the end with two other beaches. Those are the other two that were walked before this one today. So I did 3 walking videos with the beaches. And I think that note, we're gonna end it right there. So nice evening.
Under the Zhuhai sky.